Hey guys, we've been telling you about these Slammin' RTDs from Carnivore. Right here, you can get a 3-pack from $9.99. These are the cleanest and best RTDs on the market. 40 grams of protein, 0 fat, 0 sugar, and 0 lactose.
I'm holding my favorite flavor right here, chocolate. All the flavors are amazing, but chocolate always my favorite, my go-to. You can check them out. Go to musclemedsrx.com to order yours today.
Real show, here we go. Real show, here we go. You know that it's gotta be that time, so this is what we chant. What keeps on getting them all amped in advance? Come on. You and I rocking out with Iron Man, FE. You get the general's point of view on top of Roger's rants. Whenever tapping out, we're putting the most minutes in. You already know what that's about, you know that winners win. Crush whatever's on task, check the podcast. It's the champ and the tramp, let the bomb blast.
What's up, guys? We have, I think this mic always sounds weird. Do I sound weird to you or am I good?
Nah,
I sound low.
normal.
I sound normal? Okay.
Sound a little fruity, like you usually
Hey,
do.
listen, then I sound normal. We got a good one, guys, today. We got Frnacis back in the house. We had Frnacis on before, one of our early episodes. Yeah, that's better. Thank you. You made an adjustment there. He was formerly of the Island.
Still sound fruity.
Island Podcast Boys, and now he has his own podcast called Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows, Philadelphia based. And if you follow him on Instagram, this dude is fucking hysterical. I say all the time, he's either destined to become famous or go to prison. I don't know which, but one or the other.
Maybe both. I mean,
Maybe both.
Today's day and
Maybe
age.
both. Maybe both.
They say if you're going to be crazy, you got to figure out a way to get paid for it, or else you're going to end up in jail.
Right.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
And that's. I have to correct you on the name though. My name is Frnacis.
Yes, I
yeah,
saw that.
Yeah, my parents spelled my name wrong when I was born. As soon as I came out of the womb, bad things started happening. So it's been all downhill from there. There's been some soaring highs.
A lot of your material is very self-deprecating. Live with
yes.
my mom.
Correct.
Love life sucks. It's
Well,
it's
love life's
very-
getting better, but I'm still
Is it?
living with my mom. Yeah.
But that's the soaring highs.
Yeah, right. It's always
dating-
embarrassing when I have to tell the women, oh, listen, here's the deal. 33 years old, I have 2 roommates, mom and dad. All right, so sneaking them home at 33 is a little embarrassing.
That's great. That's like Weekend at Bernie's.
It's worse. It's actually worse than that. My dad's, my both parents live. My dad's like deaf, walks around in his underwear. There's some,
Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 41-year-old woman in the house. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
That's great, bro. So listen, last time you were on, we've been at this 4 years now, so it had to be roughly 4 years ago. You guys were on. You came as the Island Podcast.
No. We were on theirs first.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they came here first, and then
Yeah,
they came
they
back.
came on
Yeah.
ours. Yeah,
He
yeah.
was working for Dippin' Dots, I think, at the time.
No,
He brought-
Whoa.
No, it wasn't
Mini
Dippin'
melts.
Dots.
Mini melts.
Mini
Maybe
melts.
Melts.
That's it.
Yes.
Don't get it twisted.
He
right?
brought us. He brought us boatloads of mini melts.
Correct.
One of your stories was, I remember pretty specifically, before your job for mini melts. You were working for the post office. You literally had like less than a weekend. You had a dog
Right.
attack.
Right.
You didn't deliver all the mail. You got fired. It was
Right,
crazy.
yeah. I had the shortest career in the United States Post Office history. They say it's impossible to get fired from the post office. However, I made it possible in just 48 hours.
Yeah, that's what it was.
My first day on the job as a post office, delivering the mail, deliver the first cul-de-sac. I'm like, you know what? I got this down. This is easy. My dad did it 35 years. It's a generational thing. I'm a chosen child. Make the next turn, truck catches fire. Goes up in flames. Fucking end is billowing out. I'm like, holy shit. So I'm like calling for help. They come. They switch out all the mail. Give me a new truck. I get to the next stop. Everything's... I'm supposed to be at 14 Buttonwood. Next thing I know, I'm at like 2 Chestnut. I'm like, this isn't good. So I had to bring all the mail back. The guy's like, listen, that was a rough first day. Come back tomorrow. Can't be as bad as the first... Yeah, right, exactly. Unfortunately, it got way worse. Because my first delivery the next day, I bring the package down the hill. Here comes 2 boxer dogs. Like fucking... Cujo, was that dog in the movie?
Yeah.
They fucked me
Saint
up.
Bernard.
Yeah, they fucked me up. They tackled me down. I was fighting for my life. They were ripping my leg apart. I was screaming like a girl. I'm gonna be honest. Ah! I really was. Help! No one was around. And then I drove myself to the hospital.
How'd you get
In
away?
the mail
How'd you
truck?
get away?
Oh, the dogs eventually just gave up. I was
They
yeah. They
felt
didn't like
bad?
They didn't like the
Felt
way I
bad?
taste. This guy tastes like shit.
Wait, were you actually on the customer's property, or you were still in the
I
street?
was on their front porch.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bleeding out. And then I army crawl to the car. I get there, open the mail truck, just leaking everywhere. Storing the This is like May of the pandemic. So
wow.
these kids are like playing basketball. I open up the mail truck. Where the fuck's the hospital? Like, holy shit. I get to the hospital. I run in. I'm leaking like bad. I'm like losing blood. I'm like going to faint. Sir, put a mask on. I'm like, fuck the mask. My leg's falling off here. But yeah, that was, and then they fired me like a month later.
Oh, so you
fired you
stayed
after
on
you
for a
got-
month?
Yeah, I came back like a month later and they gave me like an impossible mail route, like 180 like parcels. I couldn't deliver them. So I came back at 8 o'clock. He's like, look, it's not working out. We're going to get ready. I was like, wow, this is going to be rough. You know, getting cut from high school basketball was rough to tell my father, but to get cut from the post office where he made a career, this was a crushing low.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But the soaring high of that was I got a nice paycheck.
There you go.
For the dog attack?
Yeah. Well, you ever hear like when a poor person wins the lottery,
Yeah.
it's usually gone like in a year. That's what happened to me.
A lot of
It's all
gambling?
gone.
You had fun. Is that how you went to Florida?
Right. Yeah. I took it
Okay.
all. It's
Yeah.
white trash. You never let white trash person handle the money. And I gave it to an investor and stuff, but I was calling him like every 2 weeks. Listen, you got to send me $5,000. You know, he's like, what the fuck? So that money's all gone. But yeah, I went down to Florida with the money. And Florida, you know, you think it's this great spot, but really it's.
I remember your post
Where
in
in
Florida.
Florida?
I was in west of Fort Lauderdale, a town called Davie, which is where the Ku Klux Klan originated, and I think they're still there. I think they're still there. There's some like signs like this might not be the place for
Frankie
me.
just added that to his vacation list.
Well, I
Family
thought
back
the
up.
Ku Klux Klan started in Indiana.
Oh,
I
you would
think
know.
They had like a rally in Davie, Florida, and it's like I was at a Burger King once down there because you can look if you're poor. Burger King's got $5. You can eat pretty good. And a guy dropped off a pamphlet right in front of me. He was like, join the White Brotherhood. I was like, oh, I'm all right, dude. Yeah, it's like, I'm pretty desperate for friends down here, but that's pushing it.
So why Davy, though? What brought you there?
Well, that's the only place I could afford. And I met this woman when I went down there, and she's my kryptonite. She's the ice queen, I call her. You know, so I went down there with her. We broke up like 3 months later. I was stranded in Florida.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it was horrible.
So what did you do for work? Just live off your...
Oh, I was working for Mini Melts down there.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
Okay.
slinging the
You
ice
did
cream.
You did a job transfer,
Yeah, but
right?
Florida, like once you get away from the beaches are beautiful, all right? Get west of 95. That's the real Florida, and it's rough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's poverty. It's not great.
Yeah.
But then all the tourists come down. They keep you away. They keep like the shitty part away. And the rest of the state's cattle. I mean, it's like all cattle. These guys took me boar hunting, and
yeah.
I'm not a hunter. I don't, and I fainted.
You fainted?
Yeah, and they were all laughing
What,
at
at
me.
the sight of blood?
Yes.
No, you did not.
Yeah, I saw a dead boar.
No, you did not.
Yeah, and then,
Oh,
yeah, and
my
then
God.
I tried to redeem myself by going deep sea fishing, and I fainted again.
Fainted again? What got you that one?
Blood.
Blood? Like
Yeah.
fish blood?
Yeah, there was too much of it,
Bro,
man.
but your own blood you're good with.
What's that?
Your own blood
I
you're
guess.
good with.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a Caesar, was it
Oh,
a
my God.
masochist? Right?
I think it's a
Sadomasochist?
pussy is the term.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Well, yeah.
Mark that.
Yeah,
That's a clip right there.
city slicker.
That's fucking great.
Oh man, so that's your thing that you just pass out when
I didn't know that it was my thing until I was
Recently.
exposed to
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And these guys down there, like in the Everglades, they're a
You're
different.
from
breed.
Philly, bro. You never been in a fight in your life?
No, I'm a pussy. We just went over this.
Really?
I was
Oh, my
fast as
God.
shit though. When danger
Range.
comes,
Well, you got the Sean
Go on.
Brady story.
I
which-
know, right?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna fight that guy. You crazy?
fucking great.
Kick my ass.
so this was before Brady was in the UFC, before he was even a fighter, right? It was like high school or something?
Yeah, but no one wanted to fight him.
Right, right,
And
right.
and
so
now
tell
look
the
at-
story. You were at a party,
Yeah,
right?
Sean had come to the party and he said, "Listen, I'll fight every single one of you one-on-one outside." And we said, "No, thanks." And we actually went back in the house. We were hiding under the couch. And to this day, I might tell my friend Tom, who was hiding on the couch, and it was the greatest decision we ever made.
yeah.
We might not have. He may have killed us and never had this successful career that he's having.
Yeah, that's true.
I certainly.
He's
would
the
not-
nicest guy.
No, he's
too.
fantastic,
Brady
yeah.
is the nicest guy. I mean, he's a fucking killer. Don't get it wrong.
Oh, I
but
know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
That's great.
But no, I would not fight him. But in Florida, though, I will get into this story real quick, just to give you guys a great story.
Let's hear it.
All right, this story is how I got sextorted.
Sextorted.
Yeah, for those.
So
That's
you
the
get
new
it?
one.
You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into the why I wear a referee uniform later. People are probably, what the fuck's this guy doing?
He's officiating.
Right, yeah. Sextortion is like, all right, this is happening a lot. You know, you have teenage sons, right? You got to be. This is happening to teenage boys out there.
With this particularly?
Sextortion.
Sextortion. Okay, I've never really heard. It's a term.
Well, it's I know did I
Did you coin it? Did you coin this term?
No, it's a real thing. Like Dr. Phil did a whole like thing.
Oh,
on
really?
It. Oh yeah.
All right.
So basically, in Florida, I was very lonely. You know, I was fucking had no friends. I was living in a crack shack of an apartment, and I matched with this woman on Hinge one day, and she was pretty hot. I'm excited about it. She's like, I'm from Washington State. I'm living with my grandparents. I don't have any friends down here. I was like, well, I don't have any friends either. So we hit it off. I find her Instagram. It matches the pictures on Hinge. So far, so good. We're going back and forth for a couple of days. We start Snapchatting. So one Saturday night, she sends me a picture of her with her bosoms out. And I was like, oh, shit. Oh, my God. I was going to drive 2 hours north to go meet this one. This is how pathetic I was down there. So she sends me, she's like, oh, can you send me a picture? I was like, oh, you know, I don't know if I can verify this is a real person or not. So I was like, fuck it, I think she's real. So I sent a cock shot. And then she sent another one of her like playing with herself and was like, hey, like, can you send me one of you in the mirror? Which is, by the way, if you're listening out there, it's a huge red flag. Like,
fucking right that is.
do not do this. Do not put your face in cock shots. So I'm just horned up at this point and lonely. So I'm in the mirror like, oh, you know, yeah, you like that, baby? And I'm like saying shit like this. And then, yeah, and she's like, she's sending stuff. So like, it's getting like crazy. She's sending like videos of her like in the shower. Like,
But nothing with her face in it.
no, there was no face in it. Another
She knows the game. Yeah.
Right, should have been another like, dude, don't do this. Then the most embarrassing part was she said, can you spank yourself? I was in the mirror, I swear to God. Like this, with my face in it. So then things keep escalating. And I eventually climax. And you all know that.
All undocumented.
Yes, it was all
Okay, it's all documented.
with my face in it, everything.
Oh my God.
So there was a great deal of shame and disgust. After that, I was just, Jesus Christ, put the phone in the other room.
You have the biggest
Right.
moment of clarity right
Right.
after you nut
Yeah.
ever.
It's like, I'm covering my own juice. Look at me. As this is happening, this self-hatred and regret, I see a voice message on the Snapchat. The fuck is that? So I go over, I click play on the voice message. Like, Francis Hennessy, you will send us $1,500 right now, or we will send these photos of you. Sends back all the photos of me. Jerking off, saying, yeah, baby, you want this? Spanking myself, face in the mirror. All the images. Then,
That's called sextortion, but that's
Right.
catfish too, right? Same thing, kind of.
No, catfish is
No.
when you meet somebody that doesn't look anything like they
when
look
they
in
meet
their
him,
pictures.
but
Yeah.
that's kind of like she's catfishing him at first, right? I guess.
right.
Yeah.
So then I get a text message, all the same videos. I'm like, fuck. And I know about this because it happened to my brother the week earlier. Sorry, Bri. I should have known better. So,
Wait a minute, wait.
You got your whole family.
Your brother just happened to your brother a week ago.
yeah, and he told me
week
about
before,
it.
He told you about it.
Right, and it got
he
me.
still
yeah.
fucking got it.
And I was making fun of him. You're a fucking loser.
Holy shit.
That's how horned up that's how horny we are. But anyway, this story gets crazy. So then it's like,
It gets crazy.
yeah, well, yeah. So then like they send me my grandma, Anne Marie Hennessy, like a picture of her Facebook. And she's been dead for 5 years. I was like, send her the picture. I don't give a shit. I could care less about it. And then they sent me my mother, my two sisters, my aunt. And the first person they were going to send it to was my aunt. And I said, oh, fuck. So the first thing I did was when they had all the numbers added up. They had everyone's number, address, everything. They're going to send these videos. I just put my phone.
What, through what?
See, I'm not exactly sure how they do it, but I guess they go through like Facebook and they get your Facebook friends and their phone numbers are on there. But anyway, they had all the numbers, and they were going to send it if they didn't have $1,500. Now, I don't have $1,500. If you're listening earlier, I blew all that. Yeah, it's all gone. So there is no coming into $1,500. First thing I did was I put the phone down and ran away. Just ran.
Yeah.
Sprinted. World's collapsing around. Like, oh my God, my family's going to see me jerking off.
This would be one of the crushing lows.
This would be
speak of, yeah,
the
okay.
crushing low. So I just walk all the way to the Sunoco. In Florida, you can get booze anywhere. So I just grabbed a bottle of Pinot Noir, my favorite wine. Finished it. I said, "Fuck this guy. He's not gonna blackmail me, motherfucker." So I came back and he had like 30 messages. Francis, what's it going to be? $1,500? Or your family see these pictures? I said, you know what? I got nothing to lose. Fuck it. Send the pictures. Send the pictures. Send the fucking pictures. So he sent them. But Yeah, everyone saw the pictures. No. But the worst part about now, this isn't the worst part about the whole thing, but like when I talked to my mom about it, I said, "Look, I'm just lonely down here. This is like embarrassing. I can't. This is my most private moment." And she understood, but the one thing was she just could not believe how big my cock got.
How about your aunt?
She's a lesbian, but she didn't. I guess she didn't like that too much. So wait, and then it gets somehow this story gets worse. So now this is when I look up what just happened to me and sextortion, Dr. Phil, and everything. I'll just send you.
You, bro, it happened to your brother too.
I know, I'm an idiot. I know, I should have seen it coming, but goddamn, that chick was hot. One of the most disappointing parts about it that she wasn't real. I think we could have fell in love, moved to Washington. I was looking forward to it. So now I start getting worried. Like, all right, they got these pictures of me jerking off and saying weird shit. Like, they might send these pictures of me to someone else. My head's, I have very anxiety. I'm like, oh my God, what if they send this to a kid or something, right?
Yeah.
So I'm fucking free. So I go to the FBI in Miramar. Well, that's what they tell you to do.
In Miramar, FBI?
Yeah, Miramar. It's in.
How did you know these people from Miramar?
I just looked up on Google the nearest FBI office.
No, but how did you know these people were from Miramar?
Oh, I didn't know. No, Miramar is a town in Florida.
Oh, I thought Miramar
Yeah.
like the country.
No, is that a country?
Yeah.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shout out Miramar.
Frankie, he doesn't have $1,500 to pay ransom. And you think he booked a flight to
No,
Miramar?
I didn't say no. I thought you said the person was the fucking accent he gave kind of sounded like Miramar. You know what I'm saying?
I know,
Yeah, that
but he
was,
said I went to Miramar. So
Oh.
you just walk it. You don't make an
No,
appointment.
I called.
Oh,
They
you
said,
call.
"Yeah, come in." I came in at like 1:30, and I walked in. There's these two fucking dickhead FBI agents. They look like me. You know, like same age. Like, yeah, just come and talk to us. I was like, well, basically, I was pretty horny this weekend, and I thought I was talking to a girl, and she's asking for money and everything. Oh, you got sextorted. I was like, oh, fuck. He's like, well, it's happening around the country to teenage boys. How old are you? I said, 32. He's like, well, how'd you fall for this? I don't know, dude. I'm just, come on, just like help me out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, around the country, this is actually like fucked up. It's happening to teenagers, and then like they're killing themselves because they don't know like what to do. Like you see these like star football players that happens to too, and it's like they don't know what to do. And even if they come up with the money, it's never going to be good enough.
Right, they want more. Yeah.
Right, you give them $250, and like, dude, I was so like annoyed when I left there. I had the number still. I just kept sending him cock pics for the rest of the week. I said, fuck this guy. You want them? Here they are.
That's great.
So, I mean, after that, he stopped fucking with me.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's kind of my method out there. I mean, if this happens to you, just don't fuck it. Send it.
Yeah.
That's
so what?
great.
Oh, surprise. I masturbate.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Trick me.
I think caring too much is a problem. I'm a little programmed like you, Frankie, can tell you, but I think you just got to say fuck it sometimes. Who? Oh, Dave Portnoy, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't there a video of him smashing
it's
a girl, and he's
different.
like,
Listen.
I fuck, big deal, I fuck.
I know, but like, yo, like you're obviously you don't give a fuck.
I don't- yeah, I feel like
Exactly.
I don't.
But think about you're some Christian boy,
Right.
That's like parents have no idea, and he's down in Florida, like trying to do Bible studies, and he fucking gets hit up with this.
Well-
That's the dude that kills himself over this.
Yeah, so that's
You
the
know?
thing. I think they're trying to get someone that's like married, someone that's a pastor or something. Literally knew they were going to run into a 33-year-old living by himself in a crack shack who delivers ice cream and just doesn't give a shit. I mean, I had no one to really,
So wait, did your brother give a shit? Did he pay?
No, they said, I mean,
So your whole family just looking at you and your brother's cock.
hey, what can I say?
They're like, damn, they got you too.
Your mom's like comparing them.
Yeah, we're a couple of horny boys. I don't know what to tell you. You got
You're
us.
healthy. You're healthy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you got to keep that
So,
poison pumped out.
That's
here.
the sextortion story.
That's a great story,
Yeah.
bro.
Dude, I gotta
That's a
tell my
great
kids
story.
about that.
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what
surprised
I mean?
because my sister told me like someone came to their school and was warning the kids about
I'm
it.
sure
his
sure the kids know.
Son has a crazy story. Nothing to do with sex, thank God. But the fucking dude wanting to pay him for a football pitcher or something.
Yeah, I know.
remember?
It was a little there's some shady shit.
bizarre.
My
Somebody-
kids hustled us. Yeah. I think he hustled us too.
But I'm being serious
Oh,
though.
story.
Hustled you?
Yeah.
Oh, your son.
Yeah.
Really?
The story don't fucking make sense,
But
bro.
it was an actual check, wasn't it? Was
Yeah.
it a real check?
It was a real check. Well, he was gonna buy pictures of you for that much money. Like I don't know. Don't sound kosher to me. You know what I mean?
It was a weird story. Bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of scary, the internet now, because it's like, I mean, when the
very.
internet first came out, like, I remember the first pornographic website I looked at was Mike in Brazil. Oh, God, that was a great website. And there was A Street Latinas and roundabound.com.
Yeah, I remember
But now
that
there's
couple
just, now there's just, A Street Latinas was fantastic.
A Street Latina.
Oh, my God. Mike's apartment. Anyway, I could go on and on. But now it just seems like there's so
Bang
much.
Bus.
Bang Bus, yeah. Now just everyone with social media, so it's scary.
I
Like,
know. Well, everybody's got an OnlyFans now.
I
It's
can't
nuts.
imagine what kind of nonsense. I mean,
Yeah, anybody can have an OnlyFans though.
You got a good start on one. You got a good start.
Yeah,
so like any chick, you think any chick in an OnlyFans like just start making money, just
a
doing
lot too, right?
Pretty
vulgar
much.
stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I know, but like think about it. Like they're gonna be like, that's forever.
I
Right?
know,
The
I
internet's
can't.
forever. Like someone captured that and has that forever, and then like it's like, oh, that's my mom's butthole. you know.
Yeah,
Listen,
you can't do that.
I agree
Yeah.
with you, but like I agree. I couldn't date a girl like that. I would,
I'm not even talking about that. I'm saying for the person themselves.
But I'm
Not
saying,
dating a girl like that.
in the economy in the world we live in now, you almost can't fucking blame these girls. Like you graduate with a college degree, you're making, if you're lucky, like $50,000 a year now, and you can't live off that. These
Well,
girls are
that's
making
integrity,
hundreds of
you
thousands.
know? You want
I
integrity
agree.
or not?
Listen, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Maybe I should get an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Get out of my parents' house.
Yeah.
Start stroking it in different positions.
Yeah, you're halfway
it's,
there, man. There's like two versions.
I
of-
mean, your aunt might fucking.
There's two versions of OnlyFans though. Like John Brady has an OnlyFans, but he doesn't do the nudity shit. He just does.
Bro,
like,
I see John Cena
really?
talking about the OnlyFans, and he's like, like I don't know if it's a parody. It's his Twitter or his X or whatever, and like he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be jacking it tonight on my OnlyFans. But like, is he like doing like is it like
Probably,
like
yeah.
a
Just,
fucking
like,
like jacking
flexing or
like
something.
or
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
jumping
yeah.
jacks or some shit.
I doubt it. He makes too much money. He doesn't need to do
Yeah,
it.
no, he's like
Yeah.
Mr. He toes that line.
Well, that's why I feel embarrassed when I see it on the news. I like nearly half of Americans, 18 to 29, are living with their parents. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck.
It's
I
just
see that.
over
I
it.
see
Just
that.
30
over
and
it.
33.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But maybe listen, women,
It's all right.
I got kryptonite. The woman, I fell in love with this woman. She said, come to Florida. I
Ice
can't,
Queen?
The Ice Queen, yeah. I had bells and whistles. I went right down there.
Wait, you fell in love like over the internet? Never
No,
met her
no, no.
before?
I went down and I met her. No, I
Well,
went-
it would be.
Yeah.
Right, wouldn't be
You know,
far,
would be
would be
fitting.
far fetched. But I've had like so many jobs in the last like 10 years. I was a probation officer for like 6 years.
Wait, a probation officer,
I was a juvenile probation officer in Philly.
a juvenile.
That's how I met the guy from the other podcast, Brett. We were cubicle partners in probation.
Wow.
And then I
Sounds
got
like a good job, no?
I got arrested myself.
Oh.
Well,
DUI. And then the case got thrown out. And I shouldn't be telling this on the air, but fuck it. Who cares? At this point, I'm 33. I beat the case. I don't know how. I mean, the judge was like, this guy was hammered. And I still somehow, no one got hurt or anything. I just kind of like crashed into the back of his car. I beat the case, and then my job was, okay, we'll give you your job back. They tell me, come in for a drug test tomorrow. All right, cool. I was drinking the night before. I didn't know alcohol was on drug tests.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. So I failed for the next day for alcohol.
oh man, that's
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
But then they were like, we just don't know if we can have you around the children of Philadelphia the way you drink. I was like, Philadelphia? Have you seen this fucking place?
I noticed that you've been railing against some of your more recent Instagram posts. You've
Yeah.
railed against, obviously, you cracked me up the one where you got the $100 ticket for doing 52 and a 45,
insane.
and you're talking about all the quads and dirt bikes with no
Yeah.
license plates. Just for,
Whenever-
that was funny as hell because
Whenever the weather gets
that is
warm,
true
right.
in Philly. But the other one was you were railing against some family court. What was that about? What's that about?
Yeah, like when I got they wouldn't give my job back for the alcohol, I was snapped down. Like, what
oh,
the fuck?
that's what it's for.
Yeah, I was, you
Okay.
smoke cigarettes. That's a drug.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
nicotine.
yeah.
And then I may have said some other things on the way out to work. But now they're desperate for probation officers, so I tried to get my job back again, and they called me for an interview. I was all excited. I'm halfway down there. I parked the car. I'm walking in. They get a call like, hey, it was a mistake. We actually can't interview you. We can't have you working for the city anymore. I'm like, the city of Philadelphia has blacklisted me. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, of all the things.
Did they see this video?
Yeah, no, the video I made afterwards, but
I know.
my social
Oh,
media, like,
afterwards. Okay, afterwards.
if kids, if you're listening out there, you cannot get a job if you have crazy social media. So, it's,
Yeah.
but I just,
Well, it's becoming more and more the way. Like we've had some cops on here that are concerned about their social media content because now
Right.
there's a license to be a cop. You have to have a special license, and part of that is a 5-year review. Is it 5 years, 7 years review
know.
of
It's
all your
different
back
from
social
Right.
media? And if there's content on there that isn't
Right.
acceptable, then you can't get a license now to be a police officer.
yeah. I mean, that's kind of crazy because you think if I just going to get political, but if you're conservative and you say something like,
Well, that's what it is.
yeah,
It's
you
conservative,
that's,
yeah.
but if you say, hey, I'm fucking cutting my cock off and becoming this and saying something crazy. It's completely natural.
Celebrate
Right? It's like,
It's just the world we live in for
it's-
now. I hope it's not always that way, but
Oh,
it's the
yeah.
world. It's the dynamic we have to live in now.
Yeah.
It's, you know who gets railed against and who doesn't.
right. Well, I saw Frankie. I saw. Did you see there was a fight at a wrestling match? Was that in Jersey?
Yeah, at Phillipsburg. Looks like kind of like
So-
they call that's like on the border of PA though. They call them state liners.
Yeah. So it's crazy because there was a fight at this game I was reffing 2 weeks ago. And it's
What do you ref, basketball?
Yeah, I
Kids?
ref youth games, like 8 to 10. These parents are completely out of control these days. I mean, it's just nuts. They're screaming, and by the way, I know I'm a loser. Okay, I live with my parents. I put on these stripes. I come to the game. I don't need to get harassed by you for $20. I think parents out there, and maybe I'm wrong. I think they get a kick out of it. Like I'm
Give you a hard time?
gonna go fucking scream at this referee. I'm gonna let him know he fucking sucks.
Dude, Frankie's got a great story about that.
Please.
Give him the condensed version because you already told it on air, but give him the short version about the ref grabbing Tino's arm. And you fucking about to kick this guy's ass.
Well, yeah, I mean the guy was cool. I was getting along with him the whole time, coaching all the kids, but I was not feeling great, so I was a little under the weather. And my kid is wrestling, and he has the kid's on top. My son's winning, but he kind of has legs. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but kind of has him on his back a little bit, but nowhere near where he'd be pinned. Maybe calling back points, and all of a sudden, boom, the ref slaps the mat. Boom. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, his fucking shoulders were like a mile off the mat because I couldn't see the other side of the mat. So I almost walked out into the mat. And I'm like, all right, I can't do that. So I'm like, dude, what do you, and saying my son's wigging out. And the guy picks his arm up and raises it, but like kind of violently. So then I went out and I'm like, "Don't you touch my fucking kid!" And his face was like, whoop, I saw a ghost. He's like, I'm just sorry. He's the winner. I'm lifting his arm. I'm like, oh, my bad, my bad. I don't know. He was a defensive pin. Yeah. But I'm like, dude, say something. Like, well, I'm fucking bugging. Say no, he's the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then afterwards, he's like, so do you not want me touching your kid? I said, no, dude.
Yeah, he's all scared.
His emotions got a hold of it.
No, it's like the craziest referee story ever. Though I was refereeing a 10-year-old girls championship game. Sean, would you open this for me, please? Thank you. My assistant.
Andrew, could you rub my feet for me, please?
No. Yeah. Well, anyway, it was my mom was the coach of the one team, and this was unbeknownst to the other team at this point. But the other team hits a half-court shot at the end of the game to win the game. The ball hits the rim, hits the wire, drops in. They start celebrating, going like they won the championship. Here's me. No basket, hit the wire. So I took the championship away from this girl. Took the best moment of her life away from her. But
it was for the rules.
Right, it hit the wire.
The
right.
rules.
Yeah. So then everyone's trying to kill me. I literally had to they're coming after me. They're like they're chasing me around the gym. I'm running from them.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So then I'm in the hallway and they got me pinned up against the wall.
No way,
parents? And I was like I was only 22. It's like my mom runs the league and she's the coach. I was like, Mom! And then the coach is like, Mom? That's his mom? His mom's the coach? And they did. It was a fucking nightmare.
Oh my God.
But these parents, sometimes they'll say this a lot. Hey, ref, call it both ways. I'm like, listen.
Yeah.
I don't know who these fucking kids are. I don't care. I'm trying my best out here. I'm losing $300 on the Brooklyn Nets right now. I don't care about the 8th grade basketball game.
Oh, man.
But it's rough. And parents are just getting worse and worse.
So can we talk a little bit about when you weren't here the first time? It's weird because we have a podcast set up in this room now, but we were actually guests on your show because you brought your mobile
fucking folding table.
You brought your mobile podcast to us,
we
right?
had a folding table in here.
Essentially, but we did our first podcast
right.
on you guys' podcast network, right?
Yeah,
but anyway, you had a falling out with the Island Podcast Boys, and I never got down to what it was all over.
What was
it? Because you guys are back now. You're friends now. You and Santilli.
Santilli, me, and Buttle are friends. We've lost the other one to the wayside.
Okay.
He is corrupt now. He's with the little ice man, I call him.
Wait. Who are we talking about?
Yeah, well, fuck it, Brad. Yeah, it's like, but so all right. There's always 3 sides of stories, right? His, hers, and the truth. And I'll give you mine, and Brad can give you hers. And then there's the truth. But what happened was we started this podcast just as 3 friends fucking around, and then we were
doing a lot of mobily from bars.
Right, it was going pretty good, but I was doing the bar reviews. They would go in. They would get me just hammered. Give me 13 shots of Jameson. They'd go review the bar after that. So I'd walk out, this fucking bar, the bartender, Donna, she's hot. And then the bar would be like, there's no Donna that works here. So we were doing stuff like that, and it got pretty somewhat notoriety. Then we tried to make this iced tea drink. Remember, CI iced tea.
Yeah, dude, you guys got your logo on the side of it.
Right, they took my logo off that pretty quick. But then this company, Hoop Tea, they got bought up by Anheuser-Busch.
Yeah, you brought that here when you came here.
Right, that was the original. And then they were like, hey, like, listen, no offense. And I don't blame them. They're from Maryland. They got bought up by Anheuser. Fuck you. I'd be out too. Fuck these losers from Philly. I would have left too. So then, yeah, I had to come up with like, how are we going to make this drink? That's where the little ice man comes in, as I like to call him. He's the guy that runs CI Ice. You know, he's worth like $70 million. So he gets Brett and Santilli. Now, this time I just moved to Florida. But I thought I was still going to...
Why do the Donald Trump? Little ice,
He's a
man.
little ice man. He sells ice. It's 'cause he's little and he sells ice. I thought it just writes itself. I have a problem with these ice nicknames, it seems like. Well, anyway, then I started like sending them videos from Florida for them to post on the Instagram, and they'd be like, dude, we're not posting. It's not posting. I was like, you know what, motherfuckers? I built this fucking podcast. You know, that's what I'm saying. I am somewhat to blame too.
Okay.
I got like, I have like, it was like, post this
Self-awareness.
fucking video. Like they wouldn't post it. Like, when I first moved to Florida, I had a rooster living in my laundry room. It was insane. And so I was like, this is good content. But they wouldn't post it.
So you had you were stroking your cock while you had your cock in the back.
That's exactly right. That thing got rid of too. And that was a rough, I got to tell you where I was living in Florida. It was a rough neighborhood. And yeah, so one night I was like, just told them like, take my fucking videos down then, motherfuckers. And they did. They took down like every video I was ever in on the podcast. But I thought like I helped like build that shit. So then they ran with the little ice man. And he has a daughter who runs the company now. She's the 29-year-old CEO. Well, last couple months she was the 28-year-old CEO. Now she's the 28. And I guess like Santilli and them felt they weren't getting compensated enough, so they left. So now it's just Brett, and he's the only member of the Island Podcast left.
No way.
Yeah.
So he's a one-man show?
Yeah, that's not a good show at all.
No way.
Yeah, it's horrible. But I think our like spiel was we were just a three.
So it's just Brett, and he has the
well, he has that
endorsement.
little ice man,
Okay.
and he has the 29-year-old CEO and the other girl. They run the whole thing.
Okay.
It's insufferable.
Really?
And then they went down to Florida. They're down in Florida now too, which made me so bitter. So that's why I'm like, fuck these people. You know, I thought Florida was going to be a dream. It turned out to be a nightmare.
Oh shit.
But anyway, yeah, it's pretty much it. It's dissolved. Doesn't exist anymore. But Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows does.
He's killing it. Yeah.
And we're doing like stand-up comedy and stuff. So
Do you have guests on Soaring High and Crushing Lows?
we haven't yet because I'm running out of my parents' basement.
Yeah, well,
And
there
sometimes my dad runs up. He walks around upstairs like a goddamn hyena. I don't know what he's doing up there, and he messes. So we got to get that going. That might actually be funnier though.
Yeah.
Hey, come to my parents'
that would
house
be
for
great,
a-
man.
yeah.
That would be great.
There's plans to get out of there though.
Was that Wedding Crashes?
Yeah,
I never know what she's doing up there.
Yeah,
Ma, the meatloaf.
that's what's going on in that house. It's bad. Got to get out.
So why did you ultimately leave Florida?
Ran out of money. Didn't have any friends. Things didn't go well down there. You know. I mean, Florida also like I said, the weather down there is fucking insane. The one day I woke up at like 5 a.m. to go to work, pouring rain. 8 a.m. pouring rain. 10 a.m. I tell my neighbor, I'm like, yo, this is like. Fucking hasn't stopped raining for 5 hours. Like, oh, you're from fucking Philly. That's what it does down here. It's a 1,000-year flood in Fort Lauderdale. Everyone lost their cars and shit.
Yeah.
It was nuts. It was last April.
That was just recent. I was down there right after
Yeah,
that
it was
happened.
like-
Right after that happened, yeah.
It was
You were
really-
still down there?
Yeah, it was. I had to get.
Oh.
It was a fucking.
I was probably down there when you were down
swimming in rainwater.
there. That's funny.
And the Floridians are like, this is what we do down here.
Yeah.
And then they bring out their fucking wakeboards and start wakeboarding in the streets. I'm like, this is like insane. Well, yeah. Florida to me is paradise lost.
So can we talk about your experience with Uber and what happened there? Because you made a post about that, which was hysterical. You got fired from Uber, right?
Oh, and that's, yeah. Well, the crazy Uber story was in Florida, in Miami. I picked up this lady, and she gets in the car with this 3 kids, and I'm like, oh, you got to put seatbelts on? She's like, we ain't putting no fucking seatbelts on. I was like, all right, this is like, I can't drive unless you buck with these kids up. She's like, I ain't fucking put. So we're driving. Next thing you know, I start smelling poop and diapers. And, you know, that smell. I'm like, don't tell me this kid shit his pants. So I dropped him off. I go back there. Just shit everywhere.
No.
Unbelievable. All over the back seat of my car.
Oh.
And then
But
I
there's
was-
a fee for that, right?
Yeah, but it's like takes a while. There's like a whole like process you got to go through. Then another time, we picked up a lady at Broward County Hospital. She gets out. This baby had to have been fucking 2 hours old. I mean, it's like just out of the womb. She's like getting in the back seat. I'm like, yo, like I'm not driving you with that baby. So she wouldn't get out of the car. I got out of my own car, took the keys with me, and went in and got security. I was like, this lady's in my car with a newborn. I ain't driving her. Like, driving lift's wild, dude. You get some crazy stories.
Yeah, because you can't hold the baby. It's got to be in a car seat, right?
Yeah, I should have drove with the baby like this.
That's what you're trying to do?
No, she just wanted to sit in the back with a newborn baby.
Oh, my God.
Driving Lyft is just like, you're taking your life in your own hands.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, and then like Uber.
Well, you're mostly picking up drunks,
Well,
right?
Lyft
Yeah.
is worse than Uber?
Well, Lyft's better because you make more money. There's like more like, but when I had to change my insurance, I switched over and I called. Oh, this is the story. I called Uber. I'm like, hey man, I just switched my insurance. He's like, we can't let you drive, Mr. Hennessy. I was like, what the fuck? I've been driving for 2 years. I got 1,500 rides, not one problem. 5-star Uber rider. What the fuck? He's like, yeah, your name doesn't match up to your insurance card. I was like, all right, dude, listen. My parents spelled my name wrong when I was born. Don't hold this against me. And then he's like, yeah, we can't let you drive Lyft. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you're going to hold it against me? It's just. Meanwhile, you hear every story, like people getting abducted on Lyft. And
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
What, like drivers?
I think
Or
it's what happens. I think it's kind of like 50-50, to be honest with
Really?
You ever see that one with the dude in the back, like Andrew could probably pull it up, like holds up the guy, he's got a gun to his head, and a cop just happens to pull up behind him and sees it going down,
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, the cop's got the gun to the dude's head. It's like a gun to the driver's head, and then the cop's got a gun to the Uber
Yeah,
passenger that's attempting to rob the driver. It's
Yeah,
pretty
if they were to rob me, they'd be greatly disappointed. I'm not sure what's in the checking count at any given time.
He's got some fucking mini mouths over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, I got a new job now. I was telling Roger for the show, and this is actually really embarrassing. Trying to get my life together. So I got a new job as a truck driver.
Oh, Roger's a truck
Yeah, I'm a
driver.
pro. I'm a
Yeah,
pro.
and by the time this airs, I'll probably be fired anyway. But last week was my first day driving on my own, and I'm
What kind of truck?
it's 26-foot box truck, 13.
How many
feet high.
GVW you running over there?
I'm not even sure what that means. So this is my training. Well, anyway, I was coming down Cherry Street in Philadelphia, very crowded street. There's like a fire engine in the left lane. I was like, fuck, I can't get around that thing. So then I'm pull up behind it. I'm there for like 10 minutes. An ambulance comes up like with its lights. The guy's like, move your fucking truck. So now I'm trying to inch by, clip the back of the fire truck.
Oh, yeah.
Firefighter's like, get the fuck out of the car. I was like, holy shit. So that happened. They're, hey, listen, it's your first time driving. Don't worry about it. Monday morning, I was backing into a loading dock and clipped the guy's mirror. So it's just not the greatest start to a career ever. So we really got to hope this
kinda-
comedy takes.
Have you ever
Kinda
hit any
fun,
stuff
dude.
with your truck?
I've gotten to an accident, but not at fault. I got into a pretty good one on Route 37, but a girl fucking pulled right out in front of me. It was her fault. She got the tickets. Yeah, not that I can think of at fault.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you do something with bingo and comedy. Can you explain that? You call it wingo, right?
Monday nights I host bingo, and it's getting controversial. Last night, the same table won 4 out of 5 rounds, and yeah, there's people accusing me of cheating. I said, listen, I respect the integrity of bingo. It's the last honest thing we got left in this country.
Pretty much.
And, they're accusing me of cheating. But I do bingo every Monday night, 8 to 10. And it's 50-cent wings at the Malt House. You were there.
Oh, there. That's what you do?
Yeah,
No
yeah.
way. That place is great. That's Eddie's.
Eddie's
Eddie's
spot.
spot.
Yeah, he's in there. It's a great time.
What's the name of the sandwich we had? The
Witter-Wadowski.
The Witter-Wadowski.
Yeah.
The Kibasi cheese stick?
Yeah.
It's good shit.
It is good.
The wings are phenomenal, too. It's 50-cent wings. And it's every Monday night.
So you're in that neighborhood?
Yeah, I live right around the corner.
Okay.
Well, my parents do.
Okay, yeah, right. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I like that place.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, what do we want to offer you for pay?" And I think I was like, "Oh, just give me free beer." And that's probably like $200 worth every Monday. So it's working out. Well, yeah,
But you do actual stand up?
yeah. The first show we ever did was at this bar, and we sold it out. It was like, crowd was wild. I just basically told the sextortion story. I mean, that kills.
Yeah.
Then I told the story about the priest. I don't know if I went this week.
Oh, let's hear this
No,
story.
no.
Oh,
priest story.
Yeah, I was a Catholic altar boy for way longer than you should be. I was an altar boy when I was like 16, but I started when I was like 10. My mom was like, she's involved with the church. Like, Franny, you need to be in. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Mom, these guys are fucking weird. There was one priest, Father Brennan. You can Google this. He's a sick pup. And I remember one time when I was like, my first ever impression with him, and he was like, what's your name? I was like, I'm Francis. He's like, where are you from? I was like, I'm from Philadelphia.
So you do call yourself Francis. So
Yeah,
I was wrong.
and in Florida, that's how I go by Francis. So we go down there, Fran doesn't exist. But the priest was like, where are you from? I was like, Philadelphia. He's like, not the city, you retard, the street name. And smacked me across. I was like, the fuck?
Really?
I was like 10 years old. I was like, oh, shit. And then he was always like, Hennessy, you're a 10th away from being retarded. I'm like, dude, this is like, is this guy supposed to be talking to me like this? He's a priest. And the one day, like, he was weird. And it was a hot summer day. We were altar boying for a funeral. And then he pulls us in the rectory. He's like, what are you doing after this? I was like, I'm going to the swim club. He's like, there's no better way to cool off after hot, sweaty sex than by jumping in the pool. And I was
He
like,
said hot city sex.
yeah. And I was like,
Swex.
I
I thought they're not supposed to have sex.
unless you're a boy. But I was like, what the fuck? I was like, nah, I'm good, dude. And then like I went home, told my friend, we told our parents, they're like, that didn't happen. I was like, well, it definitely did.
Wait, they're saying it didn't happen.
Of course, yeah. It's like, you know,
God, that's how it usually happens.
then it's like, I was like 10 years later, I'm like driving home from Wildwood, Jersey Shore, get home, getting in the shower, got to get a bar to my mom's like, there's two FBI, another running with the FBI. There's two FBI agents downstairs. I was like, what the fuck? I was going to go out the window because at the time, you know, we were doing a little illegal sports gambling before it was legal. So I was like, this can't be it. The book's only $500 big. Like, so I go downstairs, two guys in suits again. They're like, hey, just want to talk to you. Do you know this guy? I pull up this one guy from Father Engelhart. I was like, oh, I know him. He's like, anything ever happened? I was like, nah, dude. He's like, you're going to shoot altar boy for him for 4 years? I was like, yeah, nothing ever happened. He pulls up Father Brennan. I was like, all right, that guy's kind of weird. And it's all he says. He's like, you ever touch you? I was like, no, he didn't touch me. Like, all right, listen, man, like, a lot of people are coming out, like, with the, you know, that they were touched. It's not a big deal. Like, we'll hide your identity. I'm like, dude, I didn't get fucking touched. I'm like, if I did, I would tell you. I know what they're paying out. You think I want to be living here with mom? I mean, all I had to do was give a blowjob at 10 to get out of this. Nah, joke, that's fucked up. But it got really fun. It gets dark. I mean,
it does.
There was a
I
kid.
don't mean to laugh because
No, I know,
heinous
yeah.
and horrible. Obviously, there's the stand-up side of it, which you are, but
Yeah.
he obviously was convicted of.
Yeah, what happened was the two kids that he like molested, they killed themselves before it went to trial.
Did you know them?
I did. I didn't know them like that well. They were a little older. But then he was
my
like, they were going
God.
around trying to get evidence. Like, hey, what happened? I was like, oh, listen, he said this, but you know that he didn't try it.
Does it bother you?
What? He wasn't into me?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of. I used to put the Eucharist away like this. Father, is this where you want it?
Yeah.
Right over here. Nah, that's too fucked up. I'd also be like, Father, are we serving enough red wine? Maybe a little more. But that's pretty fucked up.
That's horrible.
There's another guy, Father Kaufman. I was in high school. I was like running up and down these steps at the grade school. I was like, had my shirt off, and just
So
exercising.
you went to all Catholic school growing up?
Yeah, I'm a recovering Catholic. And he was like, this priest pulls up. He goes, exercising, are we? I was like, yeah. He's like, if you ever need to take a shower, the rectory's open. I was like 17 at the time. I was like, dude, I'm good, man. Wow. But
So you were onto it by that point.
I mean, I was onto it by 10 years old because
Yeah.
we were watching 8th Street Latinos.
Right.
Yeah, we already knew about sex.
But I'm saying, between a priest and an altar boy, though, was that hip? Were you hip to that?
No, I didn't know, and that was kind of that's dude.
Yeah, no, I'm saying not that you were doing it, but I
Right.
mean, was it known that it was a thing?
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what
I
I'm
kind of
saying.
like we just thought it was like, dude, that Father Brennan says sexual jokes.
Yeah, because you're whatever. Yeah.
You didn't think,
Wow.
they prey on
acting on
kids that like don't.
So
have,
what is the? I mean, that dude's
Parents
doing
and
life
shit
in
don't have
prison.
someone that- yeah.
Is he doing life in prison, or they ship him over to?
No,
fucking,
they only got
Italy.
him on lying to the FBI because they couldn't get him on the rape charges.
Wow.
But he lied. He said he didn't know this family, that family. That's where they were going around to all the houses.
No way.
So what? No kid. I guess.
Came forward, yeah.
They didn't. Church didn't try to cover it up for him.
I'm sure. I think they did a couple. I mean, dude, they shipped all those guys around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's really
Yeah,
fucked up.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
But did he do time?
Yeah, he's still in jail.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
but he's like 80 years old.
Good.
Yeah, pretty fucked. Yeah, pretty sick.
Wow.
The worst person though in grade school was Judith Devlin, and I'll call
The
her.
whole name. The whole name.
Oh, that was my 4th grade teacher. She set me on
like
a.
a shit nun.
No, she was a teacher, and she was nasty. She set me on a path of destruction. One day, she calls me up to the board. Francis, come up to the board, and they're doing cursive. I couldn't figure out cursive. I still can't. And by the way, cursive is fucking useless. Is anyone
Well,
using it?
They don't teach it anymore.
Yeah, but I was.
You know
writing-
why they say one of the?
I don't know, but they do. I think they still teach
They
it.
say so that you won't be able to read anything the forefathers
But
wrote.
they still teach you to sign your name. I think.
Really?
I think so because you need to have that signature.
Yeah, it's. Well, she sent me at the board, and I couldn't get it. I was like Billy Madison, like do a Z. I was like, fuck, I can't get this. So I was sitting. I feel her presence behind me. I'm like, oh my god, she was a towering woman. And she goes, give me the chalk, Francis. I said, oh, Christ. Give me the chalk. She goes, if I only had a brain. And all the kids went, if I only had a brain. I stormed out of the classroom. I was humiliated. I went home that day, had 10 beers. Haven't looked back since. So this getting picked on by the Catholic school teachers, harassed by the priests was not a great experience.
Oh man, no. I can
And my
see.
dad was like the the grade school basketball coach. So if a kid didn't make the team, they'd come put me in the locker and shit.
Oh, really? Damn.
This is why I am the way I am. This is a therapy session.
Yeah. Hey, you're on the couch. On the couch.
You ever think about like taking a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class or anything like that?
I don't think I can't. This is the whole thing with fighting. I can't throw my left at all. I don't know how to do.
The jiu-jitsu is grappling.
Yeah, that's their art of
Maybe I
ground.
should try it. That'd be a
Yeah.
good concept.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Hit up Sean.
Yeah, he'll kill me.
Oh, yeah, he'll get you
Yeah,
started.
I'm
Yeah.
sure he would help you. He's a
Yeah.
good dude. Sean's a good dude.
That would be fun.
It'd be awesome, bro. You
Yep.
like it.
Yeah, I'll probably get rid of this beer belly too.
We had another. Are you familiar with Duke Gomez? He's got a pretty popular online presence, but he
Yeah.
just basically just makes fun of liberals all day. He just does reaction
Well,
videos.
They're easy to make fun.
Right.
Yeah,
But
it's
anyway,
kinda low-hanging fruit.
he was in here a couple weeks ago. He's like, I've never been in a fight in my life. And this guy's controversial. So you would think, I'm like, bro, how do you guys not know how to like fucking take care of yourself, especially with your personality?
Yeah, right. Run.
Yeah.
But dude, speaking of the liberal, what do you still see people wearing masks up here?
Yes.
Yeah. Alone,
Not
alone in their
Not a
car.
lot, but you definitely see him.
Yeah, I mean, do you say any? I mean, I have a cousin that says shit all. I'm just, dude, leave him alone. But
Whatever. I feel like
I
this
want
point,
to,
like,
but I don't. No.
right,
I'll be like, I can't hear you. What? What?
Right.
Can't hear him. But it's so silly.
No, it's the guy next to me by himself in the car that pulls up next to me at the traffic light that is just, I don't understand it.
They're
The guy, if you got
they're
comorbidities and,
Right.
and maybe you're compromised and you want to wear it out in public, sure, whatever. I'll humor
yo,
you.
did you see
know
what
I
the
mean?
CDC
You're in your
just
car
said?
by yourself?
Did you see
Who's
what-
fucking poisoning you?
Did you see what the CDC
Yeah,
just
treat it
said?
like the flu.
Treat it like the flu. So,
Which is what we all
we were
said.
just playing AC for states, and I'm like, and the guy comes up, he's wearing a mask, and I'm like, yo. I'm just talking to my boy. I'm like, the CDC is just treat it like the flu. Well, did this motherfucker used to wear a mask for the flu? No, he didn't. Well, he shouldn't be wearing a mask anymore, right?
yeah, it's nuts.
Stupid.
And where nobody's, listen, I don't want to get political because we do it every show, but
No, it's fine.
we ain't seen Fauci in fucking a
Yeah,
year.
where is he?
You know?
Yeah, I never got the Fauci ouchie.
No
Yeah,
way.
Nah, so I was never gonna get it.
No way. But I'll never forget, bro, how bad it was and how
insane.
people treated other people.
Looking back, you know what the craziest story was when I was a bartender at this bar, Harrington's. They come in, right? This health department. They come in. They go, I had a mask on. Be like, you need to have a shield on too. So a mask and a
Spit shield.
shield.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, and then
Spit
she's like,
shield.
because I was like, we don't have food here. So you're serving food. There's peanuts and pretzels in the bar.
Oh my
She
God.
said that was food. I said, "You fucking kidding me?" And they like hit him like a $5,000 fine.
Yep.
So it seems like the government shut down more small businesses than the
that's
actual
exactly
disease.
what they
Yeah,
did.
of
Yeah.
course.
Like they just went around harassing people. Yeah.
They were writing. I was at an establishment. I won't say it. I don't know if they want their name out there, but that got fined because people were not sitting when they were. What was it? You had to sit to eat, right?
Yeah, right.
People were standing up that weren't going to the bathroom. You could only stand up to go to the bathroom or something like that.
Right.
So they got a fine because people were standing up without.
It makes sense.
Yeah, it made no sense.
watching you go to the bathroom. See if you wash it.
Stupid. It's
That's what
stupid.
I joke about the bathrooms. There's gender neutral bathrooms everywhere now. What they've done is just made it easier for cokeheads.
Mm.
That's all it is. There's just people you go to a club in the city. It's all one room bathrooms.
Yeah,
what do you think's
yeah.
going on in
Yeah,
there?
yeah, exactly.
You think they're all just going in there and using the potty?
Exactly.
Not what's happening. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, listen, you're here for comedy. Let's not get into
No, it's
politics
true.
because we'll
I'll tell you
go
what,
we'll
guys.
go all day on that subject.
I wore the referee card. This is kind of my shtick now.
Okay.
Frankie the referee. I do videos every week about. It's called Referee School for Idiot Parents.
All right.
And parents, I feel like when they get their kids involved with basketball, they only know like a couple rules, and I don't know how it is like wrestling and stuff. I don't know the rules, but like 3 seconds in the lane, these parents are like 3 seconds, 3 seconds. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. The rule was made for Will Chamberlain, who was 7'1".
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, your daughter is 4'2". The score is 6-4. Relax. And then they always like hit me with this, like, yo, call it both ways. You're cheating. I'm like, I don't fucking give a fuck.
Yeah.
I've been out all night. Okay, I'm hungover as shit. The lights are too bright. I don't know. Like, I'm not cheating this game. There is like dog officials though. I'm sure it is like in every sport.
Yeah.
These guys show up like they don't look the part. Like, come on, get the hair slicked back.
Yeah. Come on, got the whistle. You know.
You know, I'm ready to go. But it's like, it's just the
How did you
harassment.
get involved in that?
Oh, I have no idea.
Well, your dad was a coach.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and I played like basketball, high school, and college, but my whole family's been like refereeing, coaching, and
Okay.
stuff. It's rough.
Would not be the career I picked. Best career you've had thus far. What's the best job you've had?
Oh my
so
god. Well, it
You've had
wasn't
a lot.
substitute teaching. That was a nightmare.
God.
Did I tell that one?
No.
I can't. I'm just going on story time here.
Let's go.
Yeah, I was a substitute teacher, and I was the only white guy in the room. And they just harassed me. Like, my last name's Hennessy, so I go to the board. I'm typing out H-E-N, and like, oh shit, is they fucking Mr. Hennessy? I'm like, oh my god! And then like, there's like, I couldn't control the
They
class.
call you hen dog?
Oh, it's just like, no, I think they were calling me pussy. But I could not control the class. I remember it was 8th grade. These girls were filming me. I'm like, what the fuck? They filmed me. Hey, yo, Hennessy, you a virgin? I was like, no, inappropriate question. I bet you a virgin, Hennessy. Hey, yo, look, he's a virgin. And like, they're throwing shit at me. So the one day I left the school and I went and pumped gas on Broad Street in North Philly, and here they come. Like a caravan of these 8th graders from the class. I was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to get jumped. So like, hey, Hennessy, now you broke ass motherfucker, look at that car. Like, I was driving like a Honda. I'll never forget that. They were funny as shit, though, because I wore like a khakis and a sweater. They were like, hey, yo, Mr. Rogers, Mr. Rogers, you got a droopy ass roof, motherfucker. Because I had a Honda with a droop roof. And the one kid was like, I ain't never seen a fucking droop roof before. My grandma don't have a droop roof, motherfucker. Oh, shit. So they were kicking my car, harassing me and everything. And I turned the corner and I said, I'll see you on the 6 o'clock news. That's all I said. Next day I walked in. You would have thought I made a death threat because I had to resign.
Get out of here.
Yeah, like, did you tell them you'd see them on the 6 o'clock news? I was like, not in that. Yes, I did tell them that. Like, what did you mean by that? I was like, oh, they were kicking my car. They were calling me a pussy, calling me like every name in the book. So I just said, I'll see you on the news. And I lost that job.
Wow.
And then I was a mailman. And I got bit by the dogs. So that was a short-lasting career. I was did roofing. I'm scared.
What happened to you? Actually, seems like the career you stuck with longest was not Dippin' Dots. What's it called?
Juvenile probation.
No, the Dippin' Dots shit. What's it called?
Mini Mel.
Yeah. You actually made a job transfer with that one. You went to Florida.
Yeah.
So what happened to that one?
The pay wasn't good enough pay.
Okay.
Yeah. And there was a tyrannical boss down there, Mitch the bitch. Hey, Mitch, if he's listening. He was nuts. He had like OCD. You ever work for a guy that has like OCD? It's like he's
My
like,
dad.
He's like, the ice cream's got to be facing a certain way. I'm like, all right, dude, relax. You're like, just chill the fuck out.
My neighbor's dad was the head coach at OCC for women's basketball, the Ocean County College. So they used to have like summer league games.
Yeah.
And we had to do like the score and the time. And we fucking didn't want to be there. It was summer, it's hot as shit.
Yeah.
The fucking ball go out of bounds. I let the clock keep going. The games are the quickest games in the world, bro.
Dude, I always tip out the clock keepers that do that. Here's an extra couple bucks. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you would have loved my table.
Yeah,
or my court.
You know what I could see you doing? Because it's a great show. You got a like a good personality for it, and some of the people on there kind of rise to a little bit of notoriety. You know that show Parking Wars?
Oh my god!
I could see you fucking doing that, dude. You never
I'll
seen
be
that?
a parking. See, my mother would love you because she.
Like a meter maid?
Yeah, but they follow him around, and some of them have like kind of eccentric personalities.
But one got shot in the head for giving a ticket.
On that show.
I don't know about on that show, but
that's
a
how
scary
Cops
job.
ended. You know the TV show Cops? It was big back in the day, like the original one.
Big back in the day. It was like they got rid of it because of COVID, I thought, or just because of like
No,
police brutality. And stuff.
a camera guy got shot. That's why
Really?
they did away with it. Yeah.
Oh, I thought they got rid of it like right around the whole George Floyd, all that bullshit.
No,
That's
I think
when
it
they
was,
got rid of it.
I think it was before George Floyd.
Yeah?
Pretty sure. I could be wrong.
know.
But
Yeah,
I think you are.
I can't be a cop though because you missed the part where I
I don't think it's
faint
cop.
Faint
it's
at
not,
blood.
it's not a cop. You're a parking
I
enforcement.
think in Philly it's probably just Philadelphia's.
Yeah, listen, they
crazy.
see you with a little badge on. And
Oh,
shit,
you get harassed. You get harassed. I
and
mean,
you don't got a gun, so
You get harassed anyway. You might as well do that.
That's true. That is true.
And they'll follow you around with a camera, and you can be kind of famous.
Well, when I was a probation officer, they loved me because I'd be like, "Listen, you're positive for marijuana. Come back next week." You know, it's like, and I said that on camera now because I'm not getting that job back. They made that perfectly clear. So.
you know what, man? You need people like you in the system.
No, and I was like cool with them,
Yeah,
and then also I tried to paint this picture. I'm like, hey, look, I fucked up, got locked up,
Yeah.
and that was I'll tell you, that was a scary weekend. And I was like, I kind of understand this. I can help these kids. I'm not like judge. You know, I'm not trying. I mean, if someone's a violent criminal, it's one thing.
right.
It's getting stoned on the weekend. Oh,
Yeah, been there before.
So am I. But yeah, they took me to the Philadelphia jail. Oh my god.
What was that for?
I'll tell you why, but I cried. I was crying in there. I'll never forget this one guy goes, "Fuck you crying for?" I was like, "I'm just scared, man. I'm gonna lose my job." He said, "Man, shut the fuck up." He goes, "I'm going upstate for 30 years after this. You're fucking going first offense. Shut the fuck up." I was like, "All right, yes, sir." And then they put you in this like cell, like there's like 60s in there, and there's one toilet. I thought that was a joke. I bet you. Like, dude, the one guy was shitting. I swear to God, I'm laying on the floor. Like, what's going on? And they bring you cheese sandwiches. And
Just cheese.
yeah, I accumulated a bunch of them and used them as a pillow. But there was no sleep. There was just only terror.
How long you in there for?
Like 28 hours, and I cried for like 15 of them. The mugshot's great though. Speaking of that,
They say if you get booked on a Friday, it's the worst time because you got to stay
Yeah, I
till Monday
know.
to see a judge, right?
it was bad. And this lawyer in Philadelphia, he's unbelievable. If you ever get a DUI, I'll give you his name, but I can't say it on camera. But he must be corrupt because
He got you out of it, huh?
I have no idea how. Everyone was shocked.
That's funny.
Like completely or a lesser charge?
No, everything got thrown away.
Everything.
And if you
Holy
would have
shit.
saw the toxicology report, you would have said, Jesus Christ. Is that fucking Jim Morrison or Fran Hennessy? I can't tell the difference. This guy's fucked up.
Holy shit, man.
But
That's fucking
yeah,
great.
that's my life story there. That's about all. That's a, I'm
Didn't disappoint at
In
all.
a nutshell.
You did not
right.
disappoint.
How
one bit.
did I do with the story?
Bro, you got a gift for Gab. You got a gift
Right.
for storytelling. You should do stand up. Like I said, bro, you're destined for
So
prison.
when you do stand.
Or
You said
fame.
you've done stand up like a set, like a.
Yeah,
how long
well,
was the set?
it's
How
funny.
long
The
was
first
set?
one I did like was like 17 minutes.
Wow,
and it
dude,
went.
that's
Re-
fucking.
yeah, but it went like really well, and it was like a packed bar. Second time we did it, I don't know.
Now,
what,
okay, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go
But
ahead.
did you prepare? For
I
this?
did.
Like, did you write stuff?
Yeah, I
Did you
had it
write
all
stuff?
written down. I was walking in the woods, like in the park by my house, reading them out loud,
And
going
you've
over
never
it.
done anything before.
No
This is the
stand up.
First stand up.
So first stand up. Yeah, it was.
Wait, you
Wow.
did 17 minutes?
The
Yeah,
first
dude.
time.
Holy
However,
shit.
the second time, big crowd, same again. I fucking ate shit. I told like 3 minutes of jokes and just
Fell on your face?
Got overwhelmed.
I paused and I could not get back on track. So I said, "Well, that's it," and
Yeah,
cut it
yeah.
off. The best joke I had on that one, though, I'll tell it. Is that you hear the story about Gypsy Rose?
Yeah. The girl that was
Gypsy.
convicted of murder.
Right, that's
Oh,
the
Yeah.
one.
I don't know.
Murdered her mother, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So Gypsy Rose, I'll tell you in under 2 minutes. She was a girl from where's Katrina at? New Orleans.
Yeah.
So she was like a family got relocated, and when they got relocated, they said she was handicapped, couldn't walk, had leukemia, had all these things. So the whole neighborhood they moved to, I forget where it was, maybe Texas. They took her in. They took care of this woman. Well, this girl had nothing wrong with her. The mom like made the whole thing up. So she like meets a guy on Christian Mingle. And he comes to town, and they go to the prayer Cinderella. They fuck in the bathroom. Then he kills the mother. This kid that killed the mom had autism. Dude, this story's crazy. He had autism, so goes to trial, whatever. Like he got like 20 years,
And she got like.
fucking 18 months.
Yeah.
And she's out now, and now she's like living this life, and she has this boyfriend, and everything's happy. But I'm like, dude,
Oh, I seen this. Yeah.
right?
She's
But
with that big heavy set dude.
Yeah.
and I said, man, shit, I thought Tinder was dangerous. Should try Christian Mingle. These motherfuckers are ruthless. The fuck you with Cinderella? They kill your mom. I mean, it ain't happening on Hinge. But that story,
Well,
well,
I haven't done Hinge.
I pay for Hinge and I can't get any likes. They keep sending me. I pay like a good amount of money.
Will you pay for Hinge?
I didn't know you
Is
paid
this
for
where you got
Hinge.
sextorted?
No, yes.
You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro.
Have you ever had like a good date on Hinge? And do
No,
girls
no.
girls look like they do in their pictures?
What is
Or-
Not
Hinge though?
usually.
Hinge
It's
like
all
Tinder?
cat.
Yeah. I mean, the best date I ever had on Hinge, this girl, we went and got drinks and dinner, and then she said, "I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not into you at all." She goes, let's just split the bill.
Yeah,
Call
man,
it
like,
even."
don't
I said,
you,
"Yeah,
don't
great."
you at least respect that? I would
I
respect that.
loved it. I said,
would
"Thank
respect
you
that.
so
Yeah,
much."
Yeah.
Because every time you go on a date, it's like $200.
Yeah.
I mean, I took a girl to Olive Garden one time. She was so offended by Olive Garden. I said, "Fucking bill was $180."
Yeah, right.
Fucking, what do you think?
180. I thought that was all you could eat: soup, breadsticks.
I don't know
and
what
salad.
happened. Then she wanted goddamn, the finest
Olive
wine.
Garden, isn't that all you can eat? Salad, and soup, and breadsticks, like all you can
Yes,
eat.
not. But I'm on Hinge. Hey, ladies, if you're out there, listen. I live with my mom. Things are up and coming. Now, relax. We're gonna get out of there by 35. And yeah, this is my online dating profile. But when you pay for Hinge, it's kind of embarrassing. It's like you just get unlimited likes, so you can just sit there all day. And I never get any matches. I got one last week. It looked like Shamu. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. I said, I can't. How am I gonna meet you with a harpoon? She was a little too big. Okay, so.
What is your what if you could do anything? What would you do? Obviously, you don't want to be. driving
I
a
enjoyed being in probation. I was helping out kids, dealing with kids, but they.
So you don't want a life of like stardom. You don't want to be a big
No,
podcast
I would love
star.
that
You don't
if
want to
it
be
had-
a stand-up comic.
I would
you don't
love
want to
that
be
if it had-
famous.
Why don't you just go? I mean, I don't know how it works with stand-up comedy. Or here, just go to clubs and do sets, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go try that. I'm also a little.
dive in. I'm sure Philly has a stand up scene, right?
I'm just a little on edge though, because like I have a little jokes. That, like, I just don't know like.
No, I think
I
let
think
it
you
go.
gotta
What you
go
can
all
say
in.
and what you
Fucking
can't.
go. That's what
Yeah,
I
it's like
think.
that guy like Shane Gillis,on They're
Dude,
just
dude, his
go.
story is such a great story.
Right.
I mean, he got canceled. He said, listen, he told it on Rogan. He's like, bro, I got canceled when I was poor. There's no worse time to get canceled. I was poor,
No, well, he said,
and I got
He
canceled.
thought he got SNL like booted him, saying they just asked
Right,
him
but
to
he
come
said
on.
nobody knew who he was.
He
Now,
just,
but
he
now,
just went on
yeah,
SNL.
Yeah,
Kind of stuck it to him.
he's killing it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
But
was
I mean,
great.
that's great. I love
You see
his
the
story.
people in the background like not smiling at all.
Yeah, no, the girl, yeah,
Miserable.
yeah, the musician.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I think we're getting past the point of political correctness where people are just saying, "Fuck it, just." Say
I'm
it.
But
seeing-
honestly, if you could walk the line of political correctness, you don't seem like you're that type of guy. So just might as well lean into who you
You're
are.
right. Yeah,
You know?
it's like George Carlin's my comedian hero. He was
He's
hilarious,
great, bro. He's great.
He did the thing. He's like, these people want to save the planet. What are you fucking nuts? You can't even take care of
He
yourself.
was way ahead of his
he's
time.
like, save the
He was
planet.
so far ahead of his
He
time.
did one special a year
Yeah, it's
for like fucking 20 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, just pretty much made fun of the stupidity of.
He did. Stupid people.
I did stand up.
How to get-
5 minutes
how to
set.
get-
5 minute set.
Tough,
Yeah,
right?
it was tough. Oh my god, I did it at the UFC. It was like in front of 250 people.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd it go?
It was good. It went all right. It was
Yeah.
a gracious crowd. You know what I mean? It was
Right,
a main
yeah.
crowd. My
Yeah.
best joke was what I said. I had more time in Octagon than anybody in the history of UFC. I was like, my face has been punched more times than Will Smith's been hit by Jada.
That's
but
pretty
then
good.
I said if punches were dicks, my face would look like Paige Van Zandt's inbox.
That's pretty good.
That
That's
is good.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you're right. Tides are turning a little bit. People are leaning. I mean, Sean Strickland certainly leans
Oh, he's
into it
fucking
heavy.
nuts. He's
Even
so
Dana White, he don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah.
He's uncancelable. Although I don't quite understand why he's drinking Bud Light now, but what's his name?
yeah, it's
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock. He's you can't make that guy be politically correct.
Yeah, but all these dudes, man, they're all I don't know.
Posers, you think? Some of them?
No, I don't know.
dude. If I had their money though, I wouldn't give a fuck. I would say whatever the fuck. I mean, what are you gonna do to me? I'm Kid Rock.
Right.
Say whatever the fuck I want.
Right.
People are still half the country's gonna love me, half the country's gonna hate me.
Exactly.
Right.
That's how it is. That's why I just pretty much say how I feel now. Like
Yeah.
I don't care.
I gotta walk a
don't
line
care.
though, because they're gonna fire me. I'm like, back to your parents' space. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I gotta get bit by another dog.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good payday.
Can I ask what the payday was on that?
It was like 60,000.
Dude.
Yeah, I have like a little left, but not a lot. I lived it up though. You ever see
So
Ferris?
you could have paid the $1,500 if you wanted to.
Right? Yeah.
could
My,
have.
my dream was to live out Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and I went and did that.
yeah, there you
Everything
go.
he did, but besides getting on the parade.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did it. So fuck it.
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's fucking
And
great, bro.
here I am. Invest your money, guys. Goes quick.
Bro, so when did when did you get the money? You know
Oh
when?
my god, yeah, it was March of 2021.
So if you got 60, the payout was more than 60 because your lawyer always takes a
Yeah,
chunk.
these
right?
lawyers are insane.
Yeah.
It was 96.
Yeah.
Wow.
So he got 36,000.
Wow.
And he did nothing.
Damn.
I could have just the person whose dog bit me was like, he had a huge house. He was, listen, here's the rabies shots, here's this, here's that. He's like, I have home insurance, like just whatever you need. So I was like, why the fuck did I need a lawyer?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like this guy was willing to, and he asked me, he's like, if you don't make a police report,
Take care of
they
it.
won't put the dog down. It's gonna give a fuck about the dog.
Oh, he had to put the dog down?
No, he didn't. Because
Oh.
he called me and was like, can you please not?
Oh.
Because he's like, it's the first time it's happened. And I was like, I honestly don't care.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna do everything. He did it. He was cool.
He was cool, yeah.
He was like,
Do you have like permanent scars from that?
on my legs. Yeah, they're pretty up here. Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
I mean, you could see him on Hinge when you're naked spanking your ass. You could see the scars, right?
I'm a dog bite survivor. And I'll tell you what, though, I love dogs and stuff, but like sometimes I'm in a park and like some dog comes running up to me. When the fuck's this guy's on?
Yeah.
And the dog's like jumping on. I'm like, all right, relax, dude. And then the guy's like, hey, he's friendly. Like, all right, I'm a goddamn victim, man. Yeah, it's like,
Well, that's
oh,
why I usually always try to meet, or Frankie does, the guest at the door. Because Biggie, I love Frankie's dog, but he's intimidating, bro.
muscles, that
when
dog.
you answer the fucking, when you first open the door,
He's nice,
he's super awesome, bro.
Yeah,
But
he don't jump on you or anything like that.
yeah, dogs are crazy though. They sense fear. It's after I got bit, like went to my friend's house. His dog was always nice to me. I walked in, the dog was like, "Arr." I was like, oh shit, because I guess they just sensed that maybe like I don't know. This guy tastes good. I heard.
Boys
Yeah.
with that dude. Well, the other
Yeah,
dog.
Theodore and Sophia.
you ever been bit by a dog, Frankie? I've been bit like 3
Yeah,
times.
I got bit. Yeah.
Did you?
Once.
Oh yeah, breaking up a fight. Yeah,
No, actually, I got bit a couple times.
yeah.
Breaking up a fight, and then one time, the dog was my buddy was on top of his dog. The dog like woke up and fucking bit me.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, fuck.
I got that one time. Ripped my fingernail off. It actually
got me
pulled
right
my
in the wrist.
fingernail off. I got on a four-wheeler, my dad's four-wheeler one time, and started it, and this dog apparently didn't like the sound of fucking like a quad, I guess, and it fucking just ran over and grabbed my leg and like shredded my leg.
Yeah,
pretty much.
that thing just got me quick.
They got like the lockjaw too.
Yeah.
But I got bit by a pit bull both arms.
Yeah, it's
Fuck that.
That was your own dog, right?
It was my sister's dog. My dog was eating her dog, and I was trying to break it up, and he was like, whack on me. Dude, and it's crazy because I felt like my fucking bone in its teeth. It didn't mean, it wasn't trying to like hold on or anything. Right. Otherwise, I'd be fucked up. It just got me once, and then boom, got me again. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn. I'm so pissed.
Yeah, I didn't feel the leg butt. I didn't feel it at all. I don't remember any of that pain. Then I was getting in the mail truck trying to close the door, and it fucking came back again. Jumped up.
You again?
And I felt every single inch of that, but I was like, fuck.
I thought there was two. It was only one?
There was two dogs. Theodore and Sophia were their names. Hi, Theodore. Hi, Sophia. Hope you guys are doing well. Listen, if you want to bite me again, I got milk bones in my socks. I'm not joking. I need another payday. And people are so happy. You know, years ago, I was in a lift and got fucking rear-ended. The goddamn car flipped. I walked away with not a scratch. I never thought to sue.
No way.
Now, everywhere you see is, were you in a lift accident?
Yeah,
Call
yeah,
this
yeah.
number. I'm like, fuck. I literally,
you were a passenger.
Yeah, we literally, both of
wow.
us were completely fine. I'm there, like, it was, spun around 3 times on the side of the road. I just got out.
Damn.
And he was the yard. I was like, I'm fine. You good? He's like, yeah. I'm like, all right, well, get another Uber then. Yeah, I was like, I never thought this sue.
That's crazy.
But we're living in a fucked up world. People,
What's
they know you can make money.
Yeah,
Why is
exactly.
every billboard in New York, Philadelphia, everywhere?
bro,
It's a lawyer.
listen,
They're disgusting.
yeah,
I'm not a fan of attorneys.
They're ambulance chiefs.
Only some.
Yeah, well, we got one that we know one good guy, but other than that guy, I'm
that's
not
the guy
a
you
fan.
got to use.
Yeah.
Next time I get bit, I'm calling him.
Oh shit! Well, Fran, man, thank you so much
I
for coming
appreciate you
in.
guys having me
You're a
on.
fucking
Fucking
riot.
blessed, dude.
I
Great
feel like
stories.
it's only a matter of time before fucking you have your viral moment and you rise to fame because you're
Appreciate it.
hysterical,
Listen,
dude.
I mean, I don't know. You seem like you like to stand up, bro. You should really run with that.
Yeah.
That's my,
I'm
my opinion.
I'm going to. We got a couple things lined up. Working with another like Cross and Broad and Philly. We're doing some stuff with, reaching out to people. So I'm looking forward to doing more comedy. Yeah.
You seem very comfortable behind the mic.
Yeah.
It's
To me,
yeah.
anyway.
Well, it's like the best is when I'm in the parents' basement. Like, all right, guys, welcome to Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows. We're live from my headquarters, my parents' basement.
But you have a great view, great perspective of like the world and your life. Like,
Yeah.
you literally have no secrets, bro. Who's gonna
Yeah.
fucking talk shit about you or embarrass
bro,
you or whatever?
well,
you put it all
yeah.
out there.
Go ahead.
World Wide Web, there's
Yep.
videos of you jacking. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
And spanking it,
That's what I'm saying.
That's spanking it. That's spanking it.
which I can't believe that I was just listening. The girl was hot. She said, "Can you do me a favor?" Spank her?"
Obviously, it's a real girl. So are they working in cahoots?
Well,
The hot chick with
this
the-
is. I'll tell you how. Before I end things, this is what's the crazy part is. What's happening is these guys are in foreign countries. I don't know where they are, but the one FBI guy told me that he thinks, and this guy he thinks they have actual real girls that are like sex slaves that they make these profiles, send the naked pictures, send the Snapchats because the Snapchat was her from the Hinge. So I was like pretty comfortable with this being that girl, but it was not. And I hope that when you get to heaven or hell, not heaven, I hope that they don't have Facebook up there because my grandma, do not open those messages. And all right, guys, let's go.
All right.
Lesson learned. Let it be a lesson.
Yes, sir.
On that note, man. So, do you have anything coming up that you can plug, or no? You just got the
Bingo.
podcast.
Bingo.
Bingo. Every
yeah.
Monday night at the Malt House. It's Wingo. Okay.
Yeah.
Stop
Listen,
out.
the Malt House is actually great.
Malt
It's actually a
House.
lot of fun, and you might see Eddie
Malt House.
Alvarez in there. So.
That's true. He loves it. But.
Great spot.
All right, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Soaring Highs and Crushing Lows is the name of the podcast. Check it out. Franny's fucking hysterical. Let's go.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, boy.
Guys, just a reminder, don't forget to find and follow us on YouTube, Rumble, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and most other podcast platforms.